Good evening, everyone. It being 6:30, Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021. We will begin the meeting for the Committee of Ways and Means. All votes will be by roll call this evening. And for members of our panel, if you would like to speak, please use the raise hand function. If there's anyone in the public who has questions or comments, you can reach out to our town council email at towncouncil@braintreema.gov, and we will get questions and we will get your answers to your questions. So with that, Clerk Semino, if I can have a roll call vote, please.
Council Berica.
Here.
Council Ryan.
Here.
Council Connors is not in. Oh, is that her connecting?
Oh,
Yes.
timing. Yep.
Council Connors. She's here. Council Flaherty.
Here.
Council Sasha.
Here.
All present.
Thank you very much. We will now move on to the approval of minutes from November 12th, 2020. Is there a
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk Semino, roll call vote, please.
Council Berica.
Yes.
Council Ryan.
Aye.
Council Connors.
Aye.
Council Flaherty.
Yes.
Council Sasha.
Yes.
All in favor.
Thank you very much. We have no old business this evening, so we will move on to our new business, which is 21002 Mayor, acceptance of donations or take up any action relative thereto. And is there someone here from the mayor's office who would like to speak on this item?
Thank you, Madam Chair. If I could ask Clerk Semino, we do have Noah Brown is in the meeting as an attendee, but he's here this evening on behalf of the Friends of Charles Kokoris. Thank you very much for bringing him over. The motion that the committee has before it is to approve the acceptance of 3 individual gifts from 2 very generous, I'll say organizations, but really from individuals, all of whom are with us this evening. I'll just give a brief overview and then with the chair's permission, afford the representatives that are with us an opportunity to speak. So the first is a donation in the amount of $20,000 in the memory of Dottie and Bob Harley for the to create a scholarship at the high school. And their daughters, Nancy and Grace, are both here with us this evening. And so like I said, I don't want to steal their thunder, but I would ask that they kind of provide the committee with an overview about the donation that's before you for consideration. The next 2 donations are from the Friends of Charles Kokoris. The first is in the amount of $5,000 to support veteran services. And the second is in the amount of $435 to benefit the Department of Elder Affairs, specifically for transportation costs for our senior community. And here with us this evening is Noah Brown on behalf of the Friends of Charles Kokoris to speak on that. So Madam Chair, with your permission, I would turn it over to Grace and Nancy to provide a little bit of background and what the funds would be used for in memory of their parents.
Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
Okay, our mother and father have been lifelong residents of Braintree, and they both went to Braintree High School. My mother graduated in 42 and my father graduated in 39. And my great grandfather built the house in Braintree. We are just like true Braintree people. I'm the youngest of 5, and everybody went to Braintree High School. I mean, so when my mother passed away in August, we had to go through the whole house. We wound up selling the house, but we're having it renovated and everything, so that because we've had it for 120 years, so we're having it renovated so that another family can use it for another 120 years. And we found letters between my mother and father during World War II, and she was 19 and he was 22, and I'm not kidding you, every single letter said something about Braintree. I mean, literally, they loved Braintree. And my mother was, she played the trombone. Nancy was a trombone in the band.
In the band.
Yeah. And my father was very big in the drum and bugle corps. So Nancy and I both decided that we would want to give something to Braintree High School for music, something to do with music. It doesn't really have to be like specifically the band or anything. It could be the choir, it could be like the dance thing, it could be anything that has to do with music. And
Yeah.
I'm going to give $10,000 and Nancy's going to give $10,000. And we're going to, Nancy, I think it was like every, like $2,000 every year, 1,000 to a girl, 1,000 to a boy.
Yeah.
But we're also going to be adding to it because every year we're going to do something for my mother and father between the family and our friends. And so we're going to be, so it's going to be an ongoing thing. It's not just going to be for the next 10 years. Hopefully it will be a lot longer than that. So, and Nancy, you want to add something?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say that my mom, she absolutely loved music her whole entire life. And even when the last week before she passed, we would have to have music going in the room just to calm her down. And she just absolutely loved music, and she loved Braintree. I mean, when we read the letters between my mom and dad, she was talking about the tech tourney all the time. You know, how was Braintree doing in the tech tourney? And she wished she was still in high school. And then my dad would say, oh, I wish I was still in high school too. Those were like my favorite years at Braintree High School. So anyways, they were just wonderful people, and we're just thrilled to do this. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Anything else, Gracie? Or
No, just that mom and dad were unbelievable. I mean, mom was 95 when she passed away. She
yeah,
just up until 2 or 3 years ago, she was still walking like 3 miles a day. So
yeah,
she loved dogs, and
yeah.
she, you know, it was just crazy. So we're really, really excited to do this. I know she would be thrilled. Dad would be thrilled. So we're excited to do this for the town.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Counselor Ryan?
You.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I just want to say thank you to you two ladies for this extremely generous gift to the town of Braintree, and to talk about things we all love. Braintree, music, our parents. You know, my father, I lost my father not too long ago, and, you know, I'm very sorry you lost your mother recently, and she sounds like a wonderful woman. And thank you so much. You got me a little choked up talking about your parents and town of Braintree, but thank you so much for this generous gift, and God bless you, ladies.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Counselor Shasha?
Hey, thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I just wanted to echo what Councillor Ryan said. This is, I mean, very, very generous from the two of you, and just to hear the story about your parents. And I mean, I just can't think of any better way to pay tribute to them for years to come than to have their name on a scholarship like that. I think it's incredibly generous for you to do it, but I think it's great for their memory. So thank you on behalf of the residents. This is really a lot. Thank you.
Perfectly put, Counselor
Thank you.
Sorry, we definitely want to do it for their memory. I mean, yeah, we miss her a lot. So miss Dad a lot, as everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's over at the Blue Hill Cemetery. So.
Yeah. Oh. Counselor Flaherty?
Thank you. I want to say what a touching story that is that you tell about your parents and the letters that you found between them. That's really special. And the generosity that you're extending to the high school, that is remarkable. And I know that it is in the best spirit of who your parents are in your hearts. And it's just consistently amazing to me how Braintree is filled with these wonderful people, wonderful families, who really have a very strong feeling for this community and who are willing to really do so much for others. And I'm just so moved by this incredibly generous gesture. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to the Parleys, and I will echo the sentiments of my colleagues and with gratitude, especially having two boys in the high school music program. I know how much it means, and it means even more to know your parents' spirit will live on. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Meredith.
Can I just,
Counselor
can I
Ryan? Yeah,
May I
go
add
ahead.
one thing, just for the ladies? My son was in the drama club. He graduated from Braintree High School, and he is such good friends with all his pals that were in the drama club. And he'd go to the high school 3 nights a week at one point, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Joey? What are you doing?" And he wouldn't tell me what he was doing. Then I go up, and they did the play Chicago, and it was like a Broadway play. The singing and the acting, and my son's up on stage singing and dancing. I was like, holy Toledo. And he would not tell me what he was doing at all. So there's such wonderful things going up at the high school. And I hope they can do wonderful things with this generous gift you're giving to them. So thank you so much.
Oh, good. We're really happy about that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we'd like to move on to Mr. Brown. If you would like to say a few words.
Absolutely. Can everyone hear me? I
Yep.
just want to make sure. Okay. Well, first off, I also just a minute to acknowledge Nancy and Grace's very heartwarming gesture, especially as a former drama and chorus boy. Big shocker, I know. And as Counselor Ryan can attest to, this type of funding is just so important and fosters the lifelong friendships and fellowships that we build in these clubs. They're just so much more. There are sports, really, for those of us that like to get up on stage and do things. So well done. So just a moment of that. For everyone else, good evening. Madam Chairwoman, thank you so much. And members of the Ways and Means Committee, I want to thank you for your time in letting me come over this evening. In January 2020, the Friends of the Charles Kokoris Committee held the Blue and White Ball to celebrate the inauguration of our mayor. Many of you were there, if not all of you. And after the inauguration, all residual funds were then donated to a mixture of school PTOs and other civic organizations in our town. Tonight, on behalf of the Friends of Charles Kokoris Committee, it does give me great pleasure to request acceptance from Ways and Means to donate the following: $435 to Braintree Elder Affairs, which will be used to provide assistance to defray the cost for elder residents in need of transportation, and $5,000 to Braintree's Department of Veteran Services to be used as needed in support of and gratitude for the men and women who have served our country so bravely.
That's wonderful.
Sorry, I lost the mute button. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown. Are there any counselors who would like to speak? Counselor Flaherty.
Thank you. So I just want to extend my great gratitude for this. I attended the ball. I had a great time. I had no idea we were raising that much money. And I'm so thrilled to be able to see it delivered to these, very, very worthy causes. And I know that it's been given to so many wonderful places. And tonight, to give it to veterans and to our elder services, I think is just, the generosity is really staggering. So I'm happy to see this happen and be part of it tonight.
Glad you were there and had a nice time too.
I certainly did.
Counselor Ryan.
I think Julia danced with me that night at the ball a little bit. That's not a rumor, but I know we danced as a group. Boy, donating money to veterans and to the elderly affairs and to the music programs at the school. Why can't every meeting be like this? This is just a wonderful meeting, and thank you very much for your generosity. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I will echo Counselor Ryan's sentiment and Counselor Flaherty's as well. These are the best kinds of meetings we get to attend, and our gratitude. I think I can speak on behalf of the residents that I represent at the very least to say thank you. It means a ton, and it's no small thing, and it's been done thoughtfully and consistently, and it means a lot. And please pass that along to your compatriots on the committee that's put the ball together, because I know a lot of monies have come back to the town. So thank you.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to give it all back, as much as possible, and try to continue making a dent in the services we provide, especially during this very difficult time in the pandemic.
Thank
So
you.
thank you for all you guys are doing as well.
Okay, with that said, is there a motion?
Motion to accept, do we have to read it, or is a motion the town of Braintree be hereby authorized in accordance with section 53A, chapter 44 of the Mass General Laws to accept the following gifts upon the conditions attached and herein set forth. Grace and Nancy Parley, $20,000 for the purpose for Dottie and Bob Parley Scholarship Fund. Friends of Charles Kokoris, $5,000. The Town of Braintree Department of Elderly Services, Veteran Services, Friends of Charles Kokoris, $435. Town of Braintree Department of Elderly Affairs. So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk Sabino, roll call vote, please.
Council Verica,
Yes.
Council Ryan,
Aye.
Council Connors,
Aye.
Council Flaherty,
Yes.
Council Sasha,
Yes.
5 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you very much. And thank you to the Parleys, and thank you, Mr. Brown, for being here tonight on behalf of the organization.
And
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
very-
the
thank you so
committee.
much.
Thanks,
for
everybody. Have a good
their
night.
Thank you.
consideration.
Hold on, we need a motion to adjourn, Charlie.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Motion to adjourn.
Sorry, go ahead, Nicole.
No, I just was going to say thank you very much to everybody as a product of the middle school and high school band program growing up.
Yay.
I also very much appreciate the generosity shown this evening by both groups. So thank you.
Thank
Now
you.
is there a motion to adjourn?
Glad we got that little bit of tidbit right there. Motion to adjourn.
Second, is there a second?
Second.
Sue, roll call vote. Oh, I'm sorry, Clerk Semino, roll call vote, please.
Council Verica,
Yes.
Council Ryan,
Aye.
Council Connors,
Aye.
Council Flaherty,
Yes.
Council Sasha,
Yes.
all in favor to adjourn.
Good night, everybody.
Folks, see you soon.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.